Want a slim waist, all it takes is. Tip top shape, all it takes is. Just a little taste, all it takes is. No time to waste, all it takes is. Slim waist, all it takes is. Tip top shape, all it takes is. Money in the bank, all it takes is. No time to waste, all it takes is. I wake up about tea. I make mine by the leader. I drink life in a teacup. I like Valet 30 better than tequila. Yeah, Bessie, I sip that night. Got a little kick like tights. Look so good, barely recognize me. It's a type of lifestyle, I'm icy. Still don't need chill on me. Flare pill, yeah, I'm still on it. Bessie a day and nightly. Got a little kick like Tai Chi. Slim waist, all it takes is. Tip top shape, all it takes is. Just a little taste, all it takes is. No time to waste, all it takes is. Slim waist, all it takes is. Tip top shape, all it takes is. Money in the bank, all it takes is. No time to waste, all it takes is.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, October the 13th. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do we have our people out here this morning getting ready to work out with me? I have a special guest this morning. I'm so excited. I have a guest. I usually, this is actually the second time I have a guest. And I want everybody who wants to be a guest to please email me if you want to be my guest on Chante, that's Chante, look at my little gloss, L at TavaLifestyles.com. So first of all, I want to go ahead and welcome everybody to the call. Let's see who we have out here this morning. Get up, wake up, wake up. If I can wake up, so can you. Let's see who we have out here this morning. Give me some shout outs. I'm going to tell y'all. Good morning, Monique. Good morning. Good morning, Nona. Good morning, Nona. Good morning. Good morning. Who else do we have out there? Good morning, James. Good morning. Thank you for coming out and working out with us this morning. This is your first day. Well, welcome. Good morning, Regina from New York. Who else do we have out there? Shape Johnson. Good morning. Let's see. Buffalo, New York. Look, y'all, when you get old, your eyes get bad, you know? I'm going to have to look on this phone here and talk to you guys because, let's see here. There we go. This is better. I can see better this way. Good morning. Who else do we have out here? Let's see. We have Gina. Is it Janae Scott? Good morning, Janae Scott. Listen, when you guys chime in, y'all make sure y'all let me know where you're calling from, okay? Tell me where you're calling from. Good morning. Let me know where you're calling from. Good morning. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Why my camera is looking like this? Maybe I like to sit down some. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good morning. Can you see me? Okay, wait a minute. What am I do right here, Chante? Which one of these cameras? Okay, good morning. We got Georgia on the call. We got Larry from Atlanta, Georgia. We have Shay from Oklahoma City. We got Dolores from Detroit, Michigan. Good morning. We got Royal. We have Royal Williams. Good morning from Texas. What part of Texas are you calling from, Royal? Good morning, Tiffany. We have you in Cincinnati. Good morning. Good morning, Kathy. Woo! Hey, Kathy, I miss you, girl. What's up? B12 store in Florida. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, you know what? I think I'm.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
know
know
what?
what? Look. Let me remove myself because really the TV screen. So I have the TV screen up, and I have the uh I have the TV screen up, and I have not the TV screen, the computer, and I have my cell phone up. And I was trying to, I could see better on my computer, but my earpods don't work. So can you all hear me clearly? Can you see me clearly? Do you see my background? Good morning, good morning. Janae Scott, I said you already. I'm sorry. Good morning, Janae, again. You didn't tell me where you were calling from. Jennifer Wilson, good morning. Dolores, good morning. So before we get started, I want to make sure, okay, you can't hear me. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning. Good morning. Who else do we have out there? I miss you too, Kathy. You're going to have to come and see me, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I need to come and see you. I need a vacation, y'all. I have not been, if I tell y'all, I ain't been anywhere other than when we went to Atlanta for the event uh, last year. Of course, I went to Dallas, which is in Texas, and Florida last year at the beginning of 2020. I'm putting me some mosquito repellent on because our weather is like Miami's weather. So these mosquitoes are tearing me up out here tonight. I mean, this morning. But good morning, good morning, good morning. So I have not been anywhere. Okay, let me go ahead and get started. Who else we have? Okay, did I get everybody? Come on, invite people to the call. Y'all come and work out with me. And thank you, thank you, thank you for encouraging me because I am not a person that likes to get up early in the morning. And I'm not a person that even likes to work out. So I'm trying to do better and get better at this. And with you guys' help, it's been awesome. Good morning, Ronald. That call you did on Monday night was fire. And please tell your lovely wife again, my Libra sister, I said, happy birthday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is this Tima Jones? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I see all these new people on the call. It's difficult to have your phone and walk and talk and get a chance to see, I'm new at this, so I'm not good with holding the phone. And so I appreciate you guys. And I'm so excited about my guest that's going to be on here this morning. But before we get started, let me Kenny Lloyd, my baby, good morning. You're so proud. Yes, honey, because he knows. Okay, so let me tell y'all something funny. I've always been a person who, good morning, good morning, good morning. I've always been a person who slept late, and but I've always worked in the evening. When I worked with United Airlines, because I didn't have any seniority, because so many people at the time, it was Continental, because so many people had more seniority than I did. um, I had to pick the PM shift instead of the AM shift, right? So, and before that, of course, it's been a long time since I had a traditional 8 to 5. Actually, it's been since 2000. So, I sleeping runs in my family. Okay, it just runs in my family. We can do some sleeping. And so, when I met Kenny, I used to. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay outside, babe. I'm gonna be right outside in the backyard. You see me back here. I'm not going to be walking around in the neighborhood this morning. I'm going to be working out, doing some arm exercises and some stretches. And I have a special guest on the line, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. You so ready? Good. So you start your workout. I'm getting ready to start out with our morning prayer. Today is Wednesday, October the 13th. I'm telling you guys, this time is flying by. Oh, I'm sorry, I never finished what I was saying. So anyway, so I used to sleep late, but when I met Kenny, he wouldn't allow me to do that anymore. You heard me say allow. He would be so mad because I would be asleep and he'd be up. He wakes up like 4 o'clock in the morning And sometimes I wouldn't get up to 11, 12 o'clock. So then that stopped. So then now I usually get up. I usually sleep no later than 8:30, 9 o'clock if I don't have anything planned. But now since I'm working out with you guys, US Airways in the house. Uh-oh. Now that I'm working out, is Airways still in business? Now that I'm working out with you guys, I'm up early Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And since I've been getting up early, then my body is starting to get conditioned. So let's go ahead. Today is Wednesday, October the 13th. And today's word is coming from the Daily Word. You see the Daily Word right here. And look what today's word is: active. Look at that, active. So it says, I am active with the life of God. All life is dynamic, always in motion, progressing and becoming. My life is no different. The very life that animates my body and mind is always active, prompting me to grow and become, to move forward to the next experience that will increase and deepen my understanding of myself. When I am active in body and mind, I create space for a greater experience of life and of God. I am open and receptive to the divine energy that surrounds me and circulates within me. My activity brings my unique energy into the world. Through the activity of my hands, I create and serve. Through the activity of my mind, I learn and share what I've come to understand. Through the activity of my heart, I care and connect and love. This comes from Psalms 36:9. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light, we see light. This is the word of the Lord. Amen. So, I come from a Catholic background, grew up Catholic. My grandmother, my mother, everyone, we all belonged to the same church. My mother was baptized, had her first communion, baptized at the age of 13. And so they all still belong to that church. But of course, my grandmother has gone on to be with the Lord. But um, when I was about maybe 20, maybe 22, 23, I started feeling like I needed to be in search for something different, something new. And so I started going around and joining different churches, and just to see if I can find a church home that I would like, because I felt like the Catholic religion really wasn't giving me um, spiritually what I needed, and I needed more spiritual guidance. So I would go around and visit different churches, and then I found a church that I really liked, that had that was a Methodist church that had a combination of Catholic views and Baptist views put together. And it wasn't too much for me, because if you come from a Catholic background, you're not used to uh, doing a lot of activity like saying amen out loud, expressing yourself out loud. In a Catholic church, you can drop a pin and hear it. But I'm so glad that I have learned how to do that, because it allowed me the opportunity to learn how to pray out loud, pray for others, say amen. Those things that sound really minor was really major to me, because I didn't experience that. But anyway, let me go ahead and bring my special guest to the line, and we're going to go ahead and get started and get our workout on. It's so hot and humid out here. Can y'all see? It's so hot and humid. Good morning, Lethea. Beautiful Riley. How you doing this morning, girl?
Good
Can you hear
morning,
me?
Mrs. Lloyd. I am doing great. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me good?
Oh, awesome. I can hear you loud and clear. Your picture is not that clear, but that's okay. We can make it work. Don't even worry about it. Are you walking on your treadmill?
Yes, okay, I'm gonna stop
Are you
right now.
are you walking?
No, I just stopped. Is that better?
Oh no, that's better. But you can go ahead and keep on walking. If you can walk on your treadmill and talk at the same time, go ahead. You can do that, girl, because I sure cannot. I have a treadmill and I have to wait a little bit. I have to get me a little experience under my belt. But I wanted to go ahead and let my guests know get my viewers know who is on the line with me this morning is Lethea Riley. Miss Lethea, where are you from?
I am originally born and raised in Miami, Florida,
Oh
a
wow.
native
And where do
Floridian
you live
all my
now?
life. We live close
And where do you
to
live
Boca
now?
Raton now. We live close to Boca
Okay, so
Raton. Can you hear me good? Okay.
yes, I can hear you loud and clear. You live close to
Okay.
Boca Raton. Okay, good. And
Yes.
so tell me how long you been in Tava.
We've been with Tava since the very beginning. Our anniversary date
Okay.
is September the 19th, 2019.
Yeah, I thought so because I'm very familiar with your name. I'm sure I met you before because when you reached out and said that you would be on the call today, I said, you know what? I thought I had your number already in my phone, but I didn't. But so tell me about your weight loss journey. Tell me how much weight you lost. You told me you lost a lot of weight on the products, and so tell me about your weight loss journey.
My weight loss journey started, as I said at the beginning of Tava. Let me
Mm-hmm.
get what I can. I started out, my highest weight goal was 250 pounds.
Wow, are you
And
serious?
yes, I am serious. And
Oh
you know
wow,
how
250
sometimes,
pounds.
yes, you know how sometimes we try to alternate the scale to hide the numbers or play with the numbers. And listen, when I saw it hit 250 and it was going higher, I said, oh no, I have to do something about this. So long story short, we were introduced to the opportunity, and we basically started out being on the products ourselves. The first
Mm-hmm.
6 months, my family and I, they will watch me because it's so important to be an example because you never know who's going to be watching you. And my mom
Right.
passed from congestive heart failure in July of
Wow.
2017. And the doctor
Wow. Are
has
you
said
kidding
to
me?
me that, yes, he basically said, you have your mom DNA traits and you are very high risk and
Mm-hmm.
you can you can be God, this thing's so touching. You can, if you don't change your lifestyle around, this is what your life will become. And I said to him, no, I will
Yeah.
not have congestive heart failure. So
Right.
I got on the products. As I said, we started out with the tea. And
Mm-hmm.
I made up in my mind. I told my husband, I said, we're gonna go on shifts. We
Right.
started, my shift was Monday. We had Monday,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, Thursday. And we will alternate because we had went through so many things. You know, our family experienced the crisis. And when we were
Right.
introduced to Tava, we were literally transitioning from being homeless. We were in a
Wow.
hotel. We found a one
Mm-hmm.
bedroom, and I had made up my mind. I said, I'm going to go forward. I prayed seven
Right.
days and I asked God to bring something that I could position myself and really just grow. And I
Right.
got on the tee. I started faithfully. My husband did the tea shake 'em up challenge. We did it faithfully. The first
Right.
month, I was like, oh my God, when you detoxing, all of that waste comes out. So the first
Mm-hmm.
month,
Mm-hmm.
I was motivated. The second month,
Right.
when I began to see the pounds come off, the first 10 pounds, I was like, oh my God, I can't stop. This is unbelievable.
Right.
I cannot stop. That third month, it was September, October, November, December. I was down 12 pounds, and I said to myself, I'm going to keep going. And mind you, me, Mrs. Lloyd, when
Right.
I started, I was on complete bed rest. I was
Are you
on
kidding me?
complete bed rest, meaning, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I was on complete bed rest. I was injured and I was not able to, walk from here to
Right.
our bedroom, our
Mm-hmm.
bathroom. So I was basically confined to our bedroom. So
Wow.
when I was on the products, I I would watch everyone. I would get on the presentation calls and I would just do small exercises inside of the house because by me being on bed rest,
Right.
I was limited. But once I was given
Okay. Right.
permission to walk with my physical therapist, I began to push myself, push myself, push myself. And they would
Right.
say, "No, Mrs. Riley, you have to slow down. You're going to hurt yourself." I said, "No, I'm not," because I made up in my mind, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get this weight off of me. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
Right.
And they had a tracker on me, and my therapist would be on the opposite end and she would be tracking me. And she would say, "Slow down, Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Riley. You walking too fast. Slow down." And I kept going, Mrs. Lord. I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. And my heart rate would go so fast that everyone would be texting me like, "You need to slow down, slow down, slow down." And let me tell you something. I
Right.
slowed down. But in my mind was on full throttle. Keep going, keep going. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months later, when I weighed myself, I was down 45 pounds.
Wow. 45 pounds, 6 months.
Yes. And I
That
was
is
shocked. I was so amazed.
crazy.
I was like, yes, I was just blown away. While on bed rest, I was able to lose 45 pounds. And I would be on the phone with my accountability partner. I would be on the phone with different people on our team, and they would be like, Pastor, you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking." And I just wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop because
Right.
my willpower, I couldn't stop no matter what my body was experiencing. And me going to therapy at
Right.
the time and being under the doctor's care, I refused to stop. Now, I would
Right.
adhere to what the doctor said, but my faith and my belief was so strong, I refused to limit myself. And that's how I
Right.
lost
Right.
my first 45 pounds. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you know what? That's a blessing because you know what? I say this all the time in our community. We have to be careful because we don't eat good. We don't eat the right things and we don't work out as often as we should. And it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the things necessary to get that weight off. And so
Hmm.
it's so important. But really, like anything, even in business, it starts with the
Hmm.
mind. It starts with you realizing, you know what, this is what I have to do. This is what I need to do for myself and for my
Hmm.
family if I want to live, if I want to be
Right.
here, if I want to have a
Hmm.
healthy life. This is some things that you just have to do, whether you want to or not. And once you make up your mind and you do it, it's not
Hmm.
that bad. It's not that
Right.
bad. And so even
Hmm.
with me making the decision to go ahead and to uh to start working out, get up in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I can do this because really I need to lose weight. I have gained some
Hmm.
weight. I am not at the
Hmm.
desired weight that I would like to be at. And but the most important part is I'm not toned, you know,
Right.
and I would like to be
Hmm.
toned. And so I got to start sometime. And of course, before the summertime, I said I was going to, before this summer, I said I was going to do it for the spring. And, that didn't happen. So now I'm doing it, and I'll be ready. It's just all about your time. You know what I mean? And so tell
Yes.
me about the different products. I know you say you drank the tea. So what else did you like that helped you with your weight loss journey
The the Valet
besides
30,
the tea?
let me say this.
Valet 30.
My blood pressure, my blood my blood pressure will be 180 over 100. It will be
Mm-hmm.
195 over 100. It hit as high as 200. And I went to the doctor and he was like, "I can't let you go home like this. I have to
Right.
admit you into the hospital." And I'm like, "No, no, you don't have to admit." He was like, "I can't let you go like this because you're facing a stroke where I have to call your husband, I
Right.
have to call your children." I said, "No, you don't have to call anyone." So he gave me 30 days. He said, "No, I'm going to give you 45 days. I'm going to put you on high blood pressure medication. You have to take this every single day." The first 45 days, I adhered to what he said. When it was time for my appointment to come, I canceled it on purpose. I
Right.
canceled it on purpose and I didn't go. They kept calling, "Mrs. Riley, you have to come to your appointment." I said, "Okay, I'm going to come. Give me 30 more days." 30 days
Right.
came, I
Right.
canceled it again. And they were like, "No, you have to come. We're going to call your husband. We're going to call your children." So I went this time and they ordered labs, and I was like, oh God. But I started taking my Valley 30. And again, we don't make any
Mm-hmm.
medical claims. However, I am a living witness. I am a
Right.
living witness. They had me on high blood pressure medication for 6 months, for six
Mm-hmm.
straight months. And I had to take this medication every single day. I could not miss a day. When I went back, I did my labs again because he wasn't satisfied with what he saw. I went back. When I went back this time, he looked at me. He said, Mrs. Riley, what are you doing? And I said to him, I got tired of you always telling me I need to do this and I need to do that. So
You
I
sound
said,
muffled.
listen, this my doctor said, I never seen bad cholesterol. It's good. Can you hear me
Right.
good now?
Yeah, look, sound like your
Is that much
recession
better?
is mm-hmm. Yeah, that's better.
Is that better, Mrs. Lloyd?
That's better. Yes, it is. Can everybody else hear? Is that better,
Oh,
guys? Can y'all
okay.
hear?
And
Yeah,
what he
they can
said
hear you.
was, he said,
Yeah,
okay.
you
And
went
what
away
he had said was,
completely.
he went over my report. He went through. He went. Wait, can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is that much better?
Yes, it is. Ooh, Lord, you know what? Whew, I'm
He
trying to work
went
these
over the
arms,
entire
girl.
report.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got to the cholesterol numbers,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you still going out, Lethea,
when he the
and you
cholesterol
frozen.
numbers,
You're frozen.
he couldn't
You
believe
frozen,
it.
and you went out.
He
You
was
heard me,
blown
Lethea?
away. He said, okay, one second. Okay, I can see you good. Can you see me? Wait, you
You
frozen
can
up
see me.
also.
I can see you better. Yeah, you're frozen, and
Yes, I can see you
you are
good.
frozen. You see me working these arms, girl.
Yes, I see you. I can see
I'm
you
trying to get.
moving. I can see you
I'm
moving.
trying to work these arms, girl. Trying to get these arms together, girl,
Yes,
because they are like.
listen, we have those arms, but they're getting it together. But as I was
Let me tell you
sharing,
something.
when he looked over
Mm-hmm.
when he looked over my numbers, he couldn't believe how the bad cholesterol. He said, "I listen. Your bad cholesterol is so good." And then he said, "Your pressure has dropped down to 147 over 80." And let me tell you something. I just smiled at him. I smiled and he was like, what are you doing? And I told him, I said, remember the products I bought you to look at? And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
And he was like,
Right.
okay. I said, well, I've been consistently taking these products. I detox on a regular basis. I take my liquid vitamin and I use the energy capsules to build my energy because I also suffer from low iron. And he looked at me and he was just so amazed because to see the condition that I was in from my injury that I had sustained from work. Can you see me, Mrs. Lloyd? It went out completely.
Yes.
Okay, now I can see
Yes,
you.
I can see you.
So again, we don't make any medical claims, but that Valet 30, it has been a tremendous blessing. Those vitamins that are inside that we need on a daily basis, I'm a living witness because I've been
Right.
on the product for now 2 years. And I can honestly
Wow.
say that, again, we don't make any medical claims. However, when you make a conscious decision to make a total life change, to improve your life
Mm-hmm.
totally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything. I'm a witness. Even though I gained 15 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds during the pandemic, I got on my bike and I do at least 10
Yeah, we
miles a
all
day,
did.
sometimes more. I got those 15 pounds off, Mrs. Lloyd. And let me tell you something. When I got on the scale, I tried not to get on the scale. I had to get measured for my dress for my birthday. And my nephew said, he said, okay, I'll see you when you come back. This was in July. And when I went back, this was in June. When I went to him in June, he measured me. I went back in early July and he said, I have to take your dress in 7 inches. Yep, 7 whole inches.
Them
And he was like,
pounds.
he asked me, what did I do? And I told him the same thing, the products, the way that I eat, and I ride my bike. Now I've gone from not being able to walk, from being on complete bed rest, to walking maybe 2 to 3 miles, and up to now 10 to 14 miles sometimes a day on my bike. And
Really,
I give
that's a
God
lot.
all the glory. Yes, ma'am.
That's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing. The vitamins are really, really, really good. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it truly
Yes.
is a blessing to be able to find something that you really like and that you're able to use. And you're right. Kenny said consistency is the key, and it is because you guess what? Girl, y'all can tell I'm out of shape because I'm up here trying to do these arm exercises. And you know what? When you see, I saw them online, right? I'm thinking, oh, that's easy. I
Hmm.
can do that. Girl, look, I'm sweating. I'm all out of breath already, right?
I know. I know. Trust me,
I
I
am trying.
know.
Look,
I was,
I am trying to get it in, and of course, I have my
yes.
waist cincher on and my little
Hmm.
workout gear. But I said today I was gonna get on my mat and get outside and start working on these arms so I can get these arms
Hmm.
down, get them
Yes.
trimmed.
Uh-huh. I am
So
with you.
tell me
I
about.
am with you.
Are you you want to go ahead and get on your treadmill? I don't want to stop you from working out.
I
Now,
was
are you
on.
at the gym or are you at home?
I'm inside of the gym that's inside of our community center. I'm inside of the gym. I actually got on the treadmill for like 30 minutes while I was waiting.
Oh yeah, you did good. You got on early, right? You did good. I should
I
have done
got
that.
on.
I've
Yes,
been
while
up.
I was
You
waiting.
know what? I don't
And I
even
did
really
some stretching.
when you were okay, good. So you did you some working out. Okay, so
Yes, because I
what
didn't
is
want
I want to
to.
hear? Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, the gentleman is
You got
waving. He's
somebody.
saying good. He's listening. See,
He's
people are listening. He's like,
yes, yes, yeah. I'm trying to get it in, Monique. I am trying to, girl. This is a
I
lot
know.
of work, and look, it really is, and really, it is mind over matter. It really is. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But once you get started, like anything, it becomes easy for you. And the good
Yes.
thing about it is, I'm so glad that you decided to tackle your health because it really is so important. Even Kenny and I,
Mm-hmm.
when you it the business and you driven as much as he is, um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times you think you can't get it in, but you have to make the time for it, especially him because he does wake up really early in the morning. And so I'm so proud of him because he's that committed to losing weight too as well and to getting his health together. He didn't have any health issues, but of course, we came from total life changes. I don't mind saying it. And that last,
Mm-hmm.
actually, it was his 60th birthday, and that was in what 2018. It was his 60th birthday, and it was so much going on in the business. He was a VP of sales, and so much stress. And sometimes we bring on stress and things that is not, things that we shouldn't bring on that we do. But when we have a
Mm-hmm.
responsibility, not only to our family, but we have it, to the people that we're in business with. And so it
Mm-hmm.
became too much. And so right after his 60 60th birthday, his birthday is November the 29th, for 2 weeks, or not for 2 weeks, a week later, twice I had to take him to the emergency room and he had high blood pressure. That's when he developed high blood
Mm-hmm.
pressure. He had never been sick. There was nothing wrong with Kenny, but he developed high blood pressure. And so after that is when we decided, you know what? We're going to just relax a little bit. We're going to step away a little
Mm-hmm.
bit and we're going to focus because what I try to make him understand is all the money in the world is important, but not having him
Mm-hmm.
with us is with me and his children. I want him to be able to be here for me, be here for his children, be here to be able
Mm-hmm.
to have grandchildren. And in order for him to do that, he has to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? He has to be
Mm-hmm.
whole. And so that's when we make the decision, to just I think this journey is the end of the journey for us. sometimes when you think God is closing one door, he's closing that door, but he's going to open another. You know what I'm saying? And we had no idea that Tava was going to be born. You know, it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
planned. I mean, it really wasn't, to be honest with you, at all. I know previous to that, a couple of years previous to that, he used to talk about, um, oh, it would be great if there were a black network marketing company owned, black owned, but he never said
Mm-hmm.
me, I, it's going to be me, I'm the one that's going to
Mm-hmm.
do it, you know, or I'm the one that want to do it. He never, never,
Mm-hmm.
never said that, you know. And so that's why you have to be careful, because thoughts become things, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so
Mm-hmm.
and so we decided to just chill, you know, relax, um, get his life together, you know, health wise, mentally and physically, because he needed a break. See, people don't understand. See, they want your glory, but they don't really know all the things that you have to go through to get those things. Good morning, Shanita Schamberger. And so you know, we just decided to chill and wait and just relax and get himself together. And when one door closed, another
Right.
door opened. And so that was the true blessing. You know what I'm saying? That was a true blessing. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
when Tava was born, you know. Um, you're right about that, Shanita. The
Mm-hmm.
universe. You are so right. You put it out there in the universe, and you have to be
Yes.
ready for it when it comes. Good morning, Megan. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's basically what happened for us. And so, of course, being a distributor, because that's basically where we were, even though Kenny was the VP of sales, he was still a distributor. His money came from distributorship. And so it came with a lot of stress. But being a owner comes with a lot of stress too, because you know, with a distributor, you can just not really walk away, but you don't have all the stress that goes on internally, you know? And then
Mm-hmm.
when you're an owner, it's totally different. So now it seems like it's more stress, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're working on it. He's getting much better. He has gotten his weight down, you know, taking
That's
his
great.
products, and I've gotten him to work out every day, which is important, you know. And so and even if he does it 2 or 3 times a week, you know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
kind of eat better, because you know stress brings on a lot of different things, you know. And so
Yep.
I'm so glad that he's driven and he wants to be healthier and he wants to be around to be able to you know, do what he needs to do for Tava, because this is our baby, you know what I mean? And we just
Yes.
excited that you guys, I get excited and it just makes me feel good, and I know that we're doing the right thing when I hear people saying that, you know, this opportunity has changed their life. It's not just always about the money. It's always about the health. Maybe you feeling better about yourself mentally, physically, and financially, you know, because really I tell people all the time, money is great. It is awesome, but
Uh-huh.
it's nothing if you don't have
Right.
your health. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have your health.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Nothing at
you say you
all.
were married? Are
Mm-hmm.
you married? How many children do you
Yes.
have? How
We
many
have
children do you
six
have?
children. We have a blended
Wow.
family of six, but I'm
Oh,
a
do
mother of
you?
three. Yes, I'm a
Okay.
mother of
So
three.
you
My
have a
oldest is
blended family.
34.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. Oh wow. So do you have any grandchildren?
Yes, we have
Do
three.
you have
We just
you,
actually celebrated our oldest her 12th birthday over the weekend.
oh really? So when was her birthday?
Her birthday was on Friday, October the 8th.
October the 8th. My Libra sister. Make sure you tell her I said happy birthday.
I sure will.
My birthday is Friday the 15th.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll be 52. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be
Yes.
living and to be blessed to be
Yes.
here. And because you know what, I was,
That's me.
you know, it's so funny because our business consists of us being on social media. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our business
Yes.
consists of us being on social media, and but right now it's so much going on that sometimes I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's so toxic and so sad. So much is
Yes.
happening right now. People are dying. People are robbing people, killing people, and it's way more than normal. It's so much dissension out there in the world. People
Yes.
are fighting each other and acting a fool in public places and doing all kind of
Mm.
things. And so it's kind of crazy. So we have to really stay prayed up. And then also I think about people have to really mental
Mm-hmm.
mental illness is real. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times people don't even realize they have a mental illness issue until they
Mm-hmm.
get overstressed. And right now, with all the different things that's going on in the world, it's easy. It's so easy to be stressed and stressed out. And so
Yes,
I
it is.
find that, yeah, that sometimes you just have to work it out, get your
Mm-hmm.
workout on, think positive thoughts, read your daily word, pick up that Bible, reach out to some friends for some encouragement because we all have things going on in our personal lives, you know what I mean? And so I think it's weird when people put all their personal, now, I forgive me for saying this, and I don't want to step on anybody's shoes, and this is
Mm-hmm.
my personal opinion, but when people put all of their personal business out there for people to see, it's not
Mm-hmm.
that I'm trying to hide anything. It's just that at some point in your life, you become um, a role model because right now there are a lot of children, young children, teenagers that are out there on social media that look up to us. They don't have to know you, you know what I'm saying, at all. So I think that people have to be careful with what they share out there on the internet and just keep it positive. I noticed that when people post negative things, they get a lot of likes, but when you post positive things, you very seldom
Yes.
get the kind of attention that you want. And so our society, our world is built on negative, 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 negative. You know what? I always think to myself when I think about things like that and I try to
Mm-hmm.
stay positive, I want to do what's best in God's eyes. I'm not a perfect person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to do the best that I can when I can and how I can and display
Mm-hmm.
myself in a proper way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whew, girl, these
That's
little
the
arm
best that
lifts,
we can
child.
do.
Yes, it is. It is
I
the best.
agree.
I'm so glad that the sun came out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, but it's hot and humid out here. What's the weather like where you are? Is
It
it hot
was
and
a
humid?
little
Is it?
cloudy. Oh yes, the sun is coming out, so I'm gonna go afterwards and get on my bike and ride. But in the beginning, it was a little too humid and looked like the rain was going to come down. And I like what you
So I
said
bought me
about
a
putting
bike.
too much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead. What was you saying?
When
You're
you
not gonna
talked
say if
about
I'm not.
putting too much out there on social media, sometimes you have to use wisdom and be you, it's not that you're being
Yeah.
secretive, but you have to use
Right.
wisdom because especially as a leader, you have to be mindful because when you're leading other people such as us, we're pastors. So sometimes when you
Right.
see some things, you want to snap, you want to respond and say, what's wrong with you? But
Right.
then you have to remind
Right.
yourself, breathe for a moment and bypass it because people are so critical and they're quick to screenshot whatever it is that you say and then before you know
Mm-hmm.
it you getting canceled, you being attacked. So yes, you can
Cancel
voice your
culture.
opinion. Yes, you can voice your opinion, and then sometimes it's best just to just keep scrolling or disconnect from it because there's too much toxic stuff going on. And what I
It
realized in the
is.
past few weeks, a lot of it is a form of distraction because the enemy
Right.
uses this platform. Many of us pray, we go before God, we release, our positive affirmations, but you have to be careful who you associate yourself with, who you're connected to,
Right.
what you allow
Yes.
to hit your eye gates. Because once it hits your eye
Mm-hmm.
gates, it goes into your soulish realm. And then you begin to feel it.
Right.
You begin to think about it. You begin to
Ooh.
put more attention or focus on that thing when you should have been on your goals. You should have been on a follow up, or you should have exercised, or you should have put in the application. What we should have done, you'll get moved so easily. So these last 3 months, we always go on a semi sabbatical, which is we put more focus and emphasis on the family, goal things, refocusing, strategizing now for the new year to come, not waiting
Right.
until December 31st. You should be
Right.
strategizing with your family now. You should be asking your
Now. So true.
individuals, the children, what do you want to do? What are your plans? And
Right.
as a mom and a parent, as leaders, we should be working on ourselves now. So sometimes,
Right.
Mrs. Lloyd, it's good to disconnect for a season, even if it's for,
Yeah.
a half a day. You say, I'm not going to get on social media until this time, or I'm going to limit it my time getting on, or I'm going to do this instead. And this is the perfect
Right.
time, believe it or not. This is the perfect time to lose weight. This is the
Yes, it
perfect
is.
time to lose weight because I learned that early on because when you discipline your mind now and you discipline your body
Hmm.
now, the holidays are coming around, but that doesn't mean you have to overindulge. That doesn't mean you have to
Right.
eat everything that's before. You have to begin to train your eyes, train your mindset, discipline.
Yes, you
And
do.
I had no choice when I was on bed rest. I had no choice. So that's what helped me discipline. One thing I mastered when I was on 19 months complete bed rest, Mrs. Lloyd, was discipline. Because I couldn't do
That's
much.
a
I
long
couldn't walk
time
too
to be
far.
on best for. That's a long
19
time.
complete months. I couldn't go, so I couldn't make certain steps as I did. If I did, I would pass out. And if I couldn't be alone,
Yeah.
my family had to monitor me. So discipline, listen, God will put you in a position to where you're going to listen, or either he'll force you to listen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And you
I
don't
had
want
no
them to do
choice.
that because 19 months is a long time.
Yes, ma'am. It's a
That's
long time. My
that's a
mindset
long
was
time.
discipline. I began to see
Hmm.
life and people and situations and, a lot of things totally different. I just turned
Hmm.
51 myself and I began to analyze my life. I'm like, wait a moment, what have you done? What have you gained? What have you lost?
Right.
What have you done damage? You have to evaluate self first. You can't blame other people. Yes, I was born and raised in the projects from Miami, Florida, but that
Right.
doesn't mean you have to keep that mindset as you're growing. I have
Right.
3 adult
Right.
children, and I did not want my children to repeat the patterns, the mistakes that I made in life. So
Yes.
again, it starts with discipline. You have to really discipline yourself. Can you do it? And those 19 months, I had no choice because I was at the mercy of God, first and foremost. And then I had to
Hmm.
rely on my family to assist me, and then the
Right.
doctors to say, and I had to do certain things. But
Right.
again, I went through, it was a long journey. I couldn't jump.
Right.
I couldn't go. I couldn't do anything. I had to wait till God did it. And when God did, because
Right.
medicine didn't heal my body, God did.
Right.
Every
Right.
specialist that was on my team, no one could say the medicine did this. No one could say the medicine, my ribs, my body, God did that. My heart, God. Yes, they gave me
Right.
medication, but if I didn't discipline myself, no salt, no fast foods, no this, no that. If I didn't discipline myself and say, you can't do it, even though I had access to it, I could have chose to do it, but the outcome was going to be cold blue again. You want to cold again, or do you want to live? Choose. What are you going to do? So I had to discipline myself. We are Southern people and we love Southern foods. We love the fatty stuff. We love the sugar. We love the candy. But when
We
I was
do.
given strict orders and instructions on what I could and what I could not do, it was difficult, but I was willing. And that's another thing. Your will has to be open to grow in all
Hmm.
areas, no matter what it is, because we can't force your will to open. We have an amazing
Right.
opportunity, but your will has to be open to be exposed to it, to receive, to be willing to go through the process. We've been here two
Right.
years and consistently we've been a supervisor. Originally, we just wanted the products for health reasons.
Right.
And
Right.
now I see the benefits. and I've shift to the next level. Okay, I want to get this into more people's hands. I want to get this into more families' hands. I want to help more couples
Mm-hmm.
realize the
Yeah.
benefits, the health benefits first and foremost. And then
Mm-hmm.
come on, get this money. Because if you're not healthy, what difference will it make if you have the money if you're not healthy? You
Right.
can't utilize it.
Exactly. That is so
Hmm.
true. That is so true. I, I really, I'm so glad. I'll be so glad when we all get through this difficult time that's going on
Hmm.
right now in our economy. We are. I don't think we've seen the worst of it, because if you notice that a lot of people have not been going back to work, a lot of businesses
Hmm.
are short staffed, and it's getting ready to be cold. And I pray and hope that we get past this whole COVID situation, because
Hmm.
shoot, it happened to me again. I totally forgot what I was getting ready to say. It was a point I was getting ready to make. I was getting ready to say something about the economy, but
Hmm.
oh gosh, what was I getting ready to say? Something see, that's happen. See, that's what happens when you get old too. I need something for
The shift.
menopause,
The,
and I need a memory charge. Okay.
I gave you that fan, remember?
I know. Oh, that's right. You gave me the fan in Florida.
Yes.
Oh my God, Lethea. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. After that day, you say it looked like a dump. Somebody had dumped a pile of water on me, didn't it? Like they
Yes.
had dumped what? I mean, do you know, right after that, I went to my doctor and she gave me this hormone patch, and it
Hmm.
worked really well, but it was giving me some side effects. So I would take it for a few months and quit taking it, take it for a few months and quit taking it. But this time I quit taking it completely. So
Mm.
hopefully, I've just been getting some night sweats. It hasn't been as bad as that happened to me that day. But ooh, Lord, this menopause ain't no joke, girl. It's no
Woo.
joke. Mm-mm, not at all. Oh, this is what I'm going to say. That I really hate. This month is of course, breast cancer month, and I'm used to walking
Hmm.
for the breast cancer month. The Susan B. Komen walk. Usually the
Hmm.
first weekend in October. So of course they haven't been doing it because COVID. You know what I mean? And so I'm just ready for all of
Yep.
this stuff to be over, because we're a society that like to see each other, touch each other, hug each other. Show each other affection. And so I'm really ready to get back to that. And what I was getting ready to say is, oh Lord, the people next door cutting their grass. Um, that if you are in Houston or in the surrounding areas, we're doing a blood drive this Sunday, October the 17th. So let me tell you why. There is a shortage of blood because people have not been given blood.
Wow.
And a lot of times you don't really think
Hmm.
about it because you're not the one who needs it at the time. But there are lots of people out there who need it. And pray to God that you never become one of those people who do, right? So we have a blood drive going on this Sunday, October the 17th,
Hmm. That's true.
from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at St. Mary's Catholic Church on 3006 Rosedale. And so I put a flyer on my page. Let's see, y'all had a walk there in
Hmm.
Detroit. Where we? I just saw somebody, Dolores Whitfield. Y'all had a breast cancer walk in Detroit, Dolores. Was it a lot of people like it usually is in the past? Let me know, Dolores. Megan, you gonna be there Sunday to get some blood? I'm gonna get some blood too, Megan. See, yes, those hormones can do something to you. Yes, they can, girl. And you know what? It was a low amount, but I started to receive some side effects. Dolores, how many people was at the walk? About how many? Was it just as many as it was in the past before COVID? Have you done it before in the past? I really miss it because that's a great initiative My mother has lupus, and so I'm
Wow.
going to add the lupus to my nonprofit. One of the things, let's see, Tava is so amazing, always giving back. Yes, Imani, you know what? People don't understand the importance of giving back. You have to give back. Like you
That's true.
have to give back. Because guess what? You may not be in the seat to receive right now, but you never
Mm-hmm.
know if you know somebody in your family, your friends. See, again, like I said earlier, you have to take yourself out of the equation and think about other people. And if you can just do little things like that to help, then hey, why not? So if you're in the Houston area, or if you're not even in Houston, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you live, go to your blood bank. Go. My blood is too low. Yeah, if you have low blood, so a lot of people cannot give blood, but if you can, go and give blood. Go donate your time. Go do what you can when you can, because giving back is always so, so, so important. I have a flyer on my
Mm-hmm.
page. Oh, thank you so much. Commit for life. Thank you, Megan. I just love Megan. She's always so helpful giving out the information. Go and give some blood, do something to save somebody's life. It's not always about you all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
watch the blessings flow, you know,
Amen.
watch the blessings flow. Dolores, what you say? I'm low person. You're a low person too. Yeah. So those of you who have low blood, of course, I know that you can't, but those of you who can, get out there and make a difference in somebody's life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia, I appreciate you being on the call with me today. Look, we both got on our top of hats. Okay, so let me tell you the
Yes,
difference
I
between
thank
my
you.
hat and your hat. So this is, of course, not that it's pink, but the type of hat it is. It's the
Uh-huh.
kind that has the little where you can make it tight, not the one that you
Mm-hmm.
snap. That one that you have. My head is so little, girl, and even when I have
Yes.
my wig on, it's still because my head is so little. And so I like this
Yes.
one because of the type of closure it is in the back. I can make it tight and put it on this
Uh-huh.
little head here. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much. I bought a bike last year during COVID. And let me tell you something, I spent a
Really?
lot of money for that bike. You know why? Because everybody was buying bikes during COVID because they were stuck in the house. And
Yes.
it was so hard trying to find a bike, girl. And then when I finally found one, I had to spend an arm and a leg and a shoulder for it. But anyway, I'm gonna ride my bike too as well. And
Right.
I bought me a little attachment to put on my bike because Lachelle had a little attachment for her bike when she was bike riding. But I'm gonna have to work on that too, because if I'm gonna be hosting the call, maybe next time or even like Friday, Krishan is
Uh-huh.
gonna do the call for me because it's my birthday. But I still plan on working out, so maybe I can just work out and not be on the call with her side by side, and she just does the call completely, which will be fun. And I can actually ride my bike. I actually went inside the garage and put my bike out. I need a little air in it, but it's fun. I mean, it's not as hard as you think it is. And then last week, I don't know if you guys saw on my page, um, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure they have some in the areas where you live. I went on a bike ride with my Aunt Rosalind, my cousins, and a few other my friends. We rode bikes at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent the bike, and the bikes had lights on them. And we didn't go that far. It only lasted a couple of hours, and it was a lot of fun. We did it. It's in a downtown area, and we rode bikes as a group. And then we had like
Uh-huh.
um, four people, four leaders, leading us, playing music. Yes, the cost of bikes went up for COVID. Playing music, so it was
Yes.
a lot of fun. So you just got to get out there and find some things that you can do, some things that's gonna make
Mm-hmm.
you happy, some things that's gonna make you healthy. You know what I mean? And so I appreciate you coming to the call. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, thank
Yes.
you, thank you. And when I hang up, I'm gonna do some more exercises too because I did get a good sweat in doing them arm lifts. Let me tell you something. That stuff looked easy,
Yes.
but it was not. Let me tell you
I
something. I
know it
was
wasn't.
worn. So
I
thank
can
you
believe
guys
it.
for joining us today. I was. Oh my God. Thank you guys for joining us
Mm-hmm.
today. I hope you all got a chance to get your workout in. You all have a great day. a great Tava day or just a great day, period. And make sure you tell people about the call. We work out every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we will see you again Friday. Special guest, Miss Krishan. What's Peace? Krishan Peace from Detroit, Michigan. Okay? Bye. Hope you have a great day.
Gotta top it like a foul, give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it like style, give life. 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 The go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation.